Hi guys, welcome back to the Dice Commando. This is Mike again with another SkyTear box opening. This time I have the expansion, so I wanted to kind of open these up and show you what's inside. So each one of these bad boys retails for $35. And like we talked a little bit about our first box opening, you get a full deck of playable cards. And then you also get some miniatures with the expansion, and each one is dedicated to a different element of the game. Those of you who don't know or maybe didn't see the first video, SkyTear is a MOBA style card and board game where you will try to control various points of the map and crush your opponent's nexus and win. You do that with heroes and minions. So that's what's in these boxes. So let's go ahead and just get started. Our first box we have here is the Tallaght expansion. You can see this is the front of the box, and then the back of the box here. This is what comes in it. 4 champion miniatures, and 4 minions. These minions match the minions that we had in the starter box. Let's see what we got here. I've had a chance to kind of look over the rules a little bit for SkyTear, and it appears that it's going to be a pretty fantastic game. I'm super excited. There's already a pretty well-established online presence for people who are organizing games. It looks like maybe it might be a little more active in Europe, where the game is produced. PvP Games, I believe, is out of France, if I recall. So here we go. Oop, that came out upside down. So there's our deck of cards, as you can see, and then the miniatures. Again, they came with their own little clamshell. And this little like bug Tyrannid guy if you're into Warhammer. There's the miniatures, and then the minions are the same ones that we got in the starter box. So, and then this deck of cards that we have right here is going to have, it's going to have the cards for the champion, for the 4 champions, and then there'll be a full 32 card deck in here. Actually, there'll probably be a little bit more because each champion comes with their own signature spell, and you're only allowed to have one of that. So here's the deck, and you can see there's 3 ofs in there. That kind of answers that question, whether they come with 3 ofs or not. They do, which I'm a big fan of. And then here's some of them have 1 ofs, it looks like. My understanding is that some of these that have 1 ofs in these are to help complete your set from the starter. There's a signature spell. You can tell it's a I can't remember what they call them, but the basically your final spell, your Omega spell is for each character. It has a little icon at the top. Only that character is capable of casting that spell. All right. Let's crack the other ones. Try to go a little faster for you this time. Now this one is the Kuru expansion. So this one I'm actually kind of excited about. So this is the one that has the it has the samurai looking dude and the swordsman and the 2 wizards. I'm actually working on painting these minis right here, these minions. So I actually needed to open these so I could paint the whole set together. So let's see what's in here. Try to avoid the same trap of opening them upside down. Yeah, so they're kind of packaged that way. So that was better. You could see how they come packaged in the clamshell. There's our miniatures. See, there we go. A little too close, maybe? There we go. She is very cool. She has like a lantern, like this cool lantern that she carries. And he looks like he's punching something. He's like a samurai with no sword, which is kind of weird, but hey. Still kind of cool. There you go. And you got these two guys right here. This is the swordsman guy that I'm actually pretty excited to paint. He looks very cool. And then this guy is like some sort of wizard. Very neat. There you go. And then the minions, we've seen these before, but I just want to show you the same sculpt and pose and everything. So, all right. And I won't bore you with the cards again, but again, it's another playable deck. You can see it comes with one of the characters. So all 4 characters will have one of these cards in it, and then you also get the playable deck to go along with them. And then we'll do the next one. I really like the idea of this price point for an expansion that I can add to my game for $35. That, I mean, maybe it's because when I was playing Warhammer, $35 wouldn't really get you much. This kind of gives you a whole playable deck and another set of 4 heroes, which is super cool. So let's. So this one is I forgot to say it this time. This is the Neptune expansion. The Neptune ones, they work on temporal magic, and the back of the box says the laws that govern the world are broken by the mind. So I think they're mental mages, and then they also do a lot with the speed factor in the game. So you can kind of see. Yeah. So here's what they look like. This one's very cool. Super high quality. I'm looking very much forward to painting these. Also, especially, well, mostly because they're a lot bigger than minions. The minions are really small, which makes painting them quite difficult. It's tedious work anyway. There's not a lot of chance to be artistic with them. There, she's got a fan. There we go. And then this has the little tornado swordsman that we saw in the first as the minions. Okay, and then there's our center deck of cards. Again, 32 cards, 4 champions. Good price point. Now this one I'm not going to open the plastic on because I already did it. I couldn't resist. I had to figure out what was in the box. Again, we're talking 4 champions. This one is the Lieth expansion. I don't know how to say Lieth. These are the ice people. You can kind of see the painted back. They look like they're kind of the ice and the snow. At least that's the flocking that the artists used when they painted the miniatures, except for the mermaid who's on like a block of ice. Very cool. Oh, that's funny. This one was not upside down. Go figure. Oh, you know why this one was upside down? Because I put it in there. So yeah, already opened this one. So here's the deck of cards. Same thing. Here's the champion cards, and then the deck that goes with it. And then we have our champions. This guy's got like a weird flower scorpion tail, I guess. I don't know. And then this guy looks like maybe like what the guy from Where the Wild Things Are would look like when he all grew up. He's wearing like a animal skin. So these particular guys, they have the power to transform into beast form, and then when they do that, they get special powers. So here's our mermaid lady. You can see she's kind of like dragony mermaid. I assume she's like an ice mermaid. Is kind of like her shtick. She's actually really cool. So I was just reading through some of the online stuff for this game, and this particular champion, she's really good at controlling the lane. Like she can keep you from killing the minions in the lane, which helps you destroy your opponent's towers. She's not very good in straight up combat, but she's really good at kind of controlling the lane. And then this is like the Snow Queen, I think, or something. This one's just not going to focus. Oh, there we go. Very cool. It has a little wolf man. The little wolf man. They're holding like a hammer, which I noticed yesterday when I was priming them. So that's what I did yesterday. Is I spent the day priming the base game, and then I actually got the first couple layers of paint onto my base set minions. So that's kind of my plan. Is I'm going to make sure that I have at least 8 matching painted minions. So there's out of the starter box, you get 4 of each kind of the minion, and I'm going so I have 4 of each kind. I want to make sure I have 8 of each kind painted so that both sides can grab 8 minions. I feel like 8 would probably be okay. The minions don't do anything special, so that their sculpt and what faction they are from have no bearing on the game. So you could use like colored beads if you wanted to. So it really doesn't matter as long as you have one set and your opponent has the other, so there's no confusion. So you could even probably use the same minions as long as they were painted different. That's not my plan, but that's what you could use them for. So anyway, that's the expansion box for SkyTear. I will be picking up the next expansion in May, which is a new set of outsiders. So like what we learned from the first box opening is there's that really big miniature that looks like a monster. That outsider is like a neutral unit that can be controlled by anybody if they control the center of the board. The outsider expansion adds more outsiders to the game that you can choose to use. And then also on the bigger map, you're supposed to play 2 outsiders, so you have more to choose from. So very excited. I'll be doing a box opening for that as well. Again, big shout out to Gungai Games for helping me order this stuff and get it in such a timely manner. Please remember to, if you do shop at gungai.com, use the promo code Commando10 at checkout for 10% off, and go Commando. Hey guys, real quick, this is Mike with the Commando Cast again. I wanted to throw a quick shout out to Gungai Games for not only ordering this for me, but delivering it in super fast time. So if you could please remember that if you get a cool game like this, it's really important that you support your LGS. It's tough times for everybody with everything going on. If your LGS sells things that you can pick up, please try to do that. If you don't have an LGS, I would love to recommend Gungai Games. They are super helpful. Use promo code Commando10 at checkout to save 10%. Thank you, Derek, for giving me this at such a great price as well and getting it fast. So, again, thanks, Gungai. Go Commando. Hey, guys, this is Mike from the Dice Commando. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. Go Commando.